So if you don't have anybody, you have me all the time. Yeah. Your food's gonna be burning, so let me get you in the shower. Even if you can't even invite her there, because obviously, I know she goes in there, she'll have some space, but even if you can't invite her there, I just want you guys to make her. She's not crying because of you, but I just know that she's stressed in general. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
I'm going to be very frank with all of you. I had a bit of a challenge creating this video. Yeah. And it's nothing serious, but simply because I have just dropped a video that I mentioned Sheggz and Bella. And last night, there were a lot of conversations that involved Sheggz and Bella's name. So I started thinking that Groovy Elijah, already, these people's fans already think that you're coming too hard on these two people. You know, so if you do more videos about them, you know, talking about conversations that involve them, they're gonna definitely think that, oh, Glory really has something against these people. But ladies and gentlemen, I can't not talk about these people. Why? Because when conversations like these spring up, guys, I can't turn a blind eye to it. I have to talk about it because it happened on the show. For something that happened outside the show, I don't care, right? But it happened on the show. I mean, like yesterday, Groovy had a conversation with Sheggz about the whole Fina issue. And then Sheggz went ahead to have a conversation with Joey and Allison still about Fina. And then last night, I saw the most ridiculous scene ever. I mean, Bella in the toilet crying. I was wondering, why exactly is she crying? I'm going to come to that. So Bella in the toilet crying, Sheggz going ahead to console her. And then Sheggz talking to Chomzy and telling Chomzy, oh Chomzy, you have to go and settle with Bella. She's crying, she's stressed. Guys, I mean, when I see things like this on the show, do you expect me to turn a blind eye to it? You think I shouldn't talk about it? Hell no. Groovy Elijah does not know how to see these things and not talk about it. I will talk about it. Because right in those kind of conversations, right in scenes like that, there are things that I see that the fans of these people have deliberately turned a blind eye to. So what am I doing? I'm pointing it out. Calling a spade, giving it to you as frankly speaking as possible. So to the fans, if you're gonna drag me, I beg you, drag me, oh. Drag me. You better drag me. Because I'm not gonna stop talking. Alright? I'm not gonna stop talking. So what we're gonna do on this video, I'm gonna just first off focus on the Sheggz and Bella's toilet scene, focus on the conversation that Sheggz had with Chomzy, all right? And then there's going to be subsequent videos to address the other conversations, all right? We're going to take it one step at a time, all right? And as usual, I know that you all have your own opinion. You all have your own perspective to these things. So I urge you all to please go ahead and share with us in the comment section below, all right? Just express yourself, share with us in the comment section below. And before we get into this conversation proper, let me officially welcome all of you back to my YouTube channel. Hi, you're welcome back. My name is Groovy Elijah, and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. The tea of this video is what you know of already, so we're going to get into it shortly. But before we get into it shortly, I want to encourage those of you who are yet to subscribe to this channel. If you're stumbling on my content for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by, but please do not forget to do exactly what you see on your screen. That's you subscribing and turning on your post notification bell. Always receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one. And you see all the social media icons on there. You can find me on there, especially on Twitter, where the gbasgbos happens. So if you're not following me on Twitter, you're snoozing. You totally need to follow me, all right? Now, all of that out of the way, let's quickly get into the video. Now, the question a lot of people would first ask is, why was Bella crying in the toilet? I'll tell you why. This whole thing started during the close-up task yesterday. Now, you know, these people are used to having their way, right? Bella and Sheggz, they are used to having their way whilst they were still upstairs. You know, they can just do whatever. They can just take a piece and their fellow housemates will not really call out their bullshit. Probably because they're scared of them. Probably because they don't want to offend them. They don't want to be in Sheggz bad books. Yes, because this guy has been bragging about, oh, the things I have, the things I do outside the house, people I'm going to be friends with after the show, blah, blah, blah. So most of the level 1 housemates, of course, they've been threading carefully around these two people. But then it came as a shocker to Bella especially, in fact, both of them actually, you know, after the merger. They realized that, nah, the level 1 housemates, some of them are not really bootlickers. Yeah, some of them are not the sort of people that would turn a blind eye to your nonsense, right? And so Fina had called out Sheggz bullshit yesterday morning when they had that serious altercation. Now, Bella, she had received her own bass boost as well with Cheesy.
So I just want to sit down again to do anything.
You know my fear. It's not that you checked up on me several times. I forgot to put you on.
Now, during the pairing of the whole close-up task, Bella was paired up with, what's his name now, Cheesy. And as usual, she was going to start doing all those shenanigans of, when they pair her up with another male housemate that is not Sheggz, right? She's going to start trying to sabotage the whole task. Instead of her to focus on getting the work done, you will see her gravitating towards Sheggz again. They'll be forming all those nonsense, useless, sheep nonsense things that they normally do. So she did the same thing yesterday evening, right? They were supposed to prepare for the next stage of the close-up task. They were supposed to, rehearse a song together, even create their own lyrics together. But guess what? Bella had quickly gone to, take on wifey duties for Sheggz, going into the kitchen to prepare Eba. And Cheesy, we all know that Cheesy is really the true definition of Biggie's agent in that house. He has been targeting the Sheggz and Bella ship for a long time. As a fake housemate, for him, he strongly believes that they are both using that ship as a strategy. And so his mission is to either break them together or get them evicted. Guys, that's his mission. And so, unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, fortunately for Cheesy, unfortunately for Bella, they've been paired together. Now, Bella had not really given the time for her and Cheesy to rehearse their lyrics. 1 minute she's in the kitchen cooking about whatever, the next minute she's eating with Sheggz. And Biggie gave them, I think, only 15 minutes, I think. In fact, they didn't really have time. Biggie gave them a very, very short time. Now, it was when Biggie now said, you have 15 minutes left. That was when she now ran to Cheesy. Cheesy, why didn't you bring the song? Like, she was literally raising her voice. In her mind, she felt like she was in charge. She felt like she was in control, as she normally used to be whilst she was still upstairs with her fellow level 1 housemates. But guess what? Cheesy had a shocker for her. So when they got into the arena, Big Brother had called out Sheggz and Bella, over sabotaging their fellow housemates, their partners' effort, towards working on the task. Now, before calling them out, before reprimanding them, Biggie had gone ahead to ask Fina and Cheesy, why their songs were not ready. And Cheesy's response was, guys, nothing but the truth. He had said it the way it was. He had called a spade. Yes, that Bella was simply not just giving the right attention and the right energy. So he had to just go ahead and work it on his own instead of waiting for Bella, for whenever she's ready. So that had really shocked Bella. She felt betrayed. She had not seen that coming. I mean, normally she's used to getting away with whatever bullshit that she does with her fellow level 1 housemate, but this is Cheesy from level 2. Even though they are merged together, she still could not get away with it. And so that had really eaten her deep. Biggie had warned she and Sheggz and called it their final warning, as to sabotaging task with their partners, especially when they are not paired up together. So that had really entered into Bella's head to the point that after the task, she had broken down in tears. She probably felt really embarrassed, or I don't know whatever was going through her mind. But if one thing I know for sure that wasn't going through Bella's mind was regret for being in that ship with Sheggz. No way. As far as I'm concerned, these two people, they have a strategy. And so I don't think Bella was actually regretting that. For me, those tears were just tears of embarrassment. Those tears were tears of shock. I mean, the stark reality that, oh my God, this is not the same kind of energy I am used to upstairs. This energy right here does not take bullshit. This energy right here does not tolerate my excesses. So how am I going to navigate my way around this house? For me, I felt like that was the reason she was crying. Nobody can tell me anything otherwise. Yeah, some people are saying, mental health, mental stress. Excuse you, is she the only person that has mental stress? No way. In fact, the task of yesterday, that close-up task, it was really fun. They were all having fun. They were happy, except for the likes of Fina, yes, who was crying all through because Sheggz had deliberately, together with Bella, sabotaged their chances of going further or even doing well in that task.
It's better I feel. I know I feel. And somebody, human being, just take me. Just everybody is having fun. I'm just off.
No, of course, Sheggz had said it before that he wanted Bella and Chomzy to kiss and make up, right? Because he wants both of them to be friends. His excuse is always that, oh, as a man, I cannot give my babe all the love that she deserves. I want her to have her female friends around her. You know, that is how women are. Women need their female friends around them.
I just want you guys to make up because as a man, there's a lot of love I can give her, but she also needs her girls. Does that make sense? Like, that's how women are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Guys, that was the same excuse that he gave to Chomzy. Now, he now added another twist to it, another level of emotional blackmail to it. He was now telling Cheesy that, you know, she's really stressed up. This whole house pressure, it's stressing up with her mind. She's crying so hard, blah, 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 blah. That please go and make up with her. I want people to make up because she needs her friends. And I wasn't really surprised that Cheesy bought it hook, line, and sinker. But then here I was. I was listening to that conversation and I was analyzing it in my head and I'm like, wow. Well played, Sheggz. Well played. Wow. That was a very, very high level of cheap emotional blackmail. Cheap emotional blackmail. Guys, let's think about this. Let's talk about the backstory for a bit. Why is Chomzy and Bella not on good terms? On Monday, Bella had thrown Chomzy under the bus. Yes, people have been arguing about this matter that, oh, Chomzy was the one that betrayed Bella, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, if you think about it, quite frankly, I do not think Chomzy actually betrayed Bella like that, if you think about it. I say so because this is the same people, all of them, Chomzy, Bella, Chichi, that pride themselves in the fact that, oh, okay, not even a fact now, because I'm sorry, some of these people, they've actually proven themselves to be cowards, but they always pride themselves in that notion that they are not afraid of anybody. Whatever they say behind people's backs, they can actually say in front of people. We all know the story. I don't really need to go into it anymore so as not to make this video too lengthy. But we know that Bella and Chichi, they had actually said something. They had actually gossiped about something. Bella specifically had carried that gossip to Chomzy, and Chomzy had only mentioned that gossip back to Groovy simply because Groovy was trying so hard to woo her. Groovy was trying so hard to convince her that it did not have anything to do with Fina, that it is her that he wants to be a girlfriend in the house. And that was before they were all merged together. This whole thing happened on Saturday night after the party. And Chomzy had said all what she could say in the books, but Groovy was still lying. He was still trying so hard to convince her. And then the only weapon that she had back to get back at Chomzy, or rather at Groovy, was that, listen, you are lying. You and Fina, you people have been doing stuff. I heard you people have been doing X, Y, Z. And then Groovy was very persistent. Oh, who said it? Who said it? Who said it? Who said it? And she has said it. That, oh, I heard it from Bella, you know, whoever told whoever. And then Groovy is actually the problem, let's be very honest. Now, she said what she said as a line of defense for herself, to make a case for herself. All right. Now, the conversation that people are not really having is the role of Groovy in all of this. So she said that to Groovy. Why did Groovy go and say it back to Fina? Oh, somebody said this and that, and then Fina got really upset. So couldn't Groovy keep that information to himself that, oh, okay, it's probably out there. People actually know about this. People kept quiet about it, right? So the whole matter exploded. And then Chomzy needed Bella to stand as an alibi for her. And Bella, quite naturally, just as anybody else would do, or maybe some people would do, Bella had completely denied it, thereby betraying Groovy as well. In fact, both of them, they betrayed each other. Yeah, they betrayed each other. So both of them, they've no longer been in talking terms. As a matter of fact, when Chomzy won the Head of House challenge, I was super excited. Yes, because of the way Bella and Chichi talked Chomzy, simply because she revealed that information and they were lying all through. And the worst of it all for me was that they had a roundtable community meeting. Sheggz, Bella, Chichi, they had called for a meeting, they had called for a conversation together with Groovy and Fina. And they were seriously, they were seriously slandering Chomzy. calling her all sorts of names, saying all manner of things that she did and that she did not do. And guys, I get it. Chomzy too, she was seriously very, very terrible. She was a terrible person whilst they were still together as level 1. She was a terrible person. She had dragged Beauty, she had dragged Fina, called Fina ugly. Chomzy too was a very, very terrible person. But ever since she started seeing the vindictiveness and the pettiness with which Chichi and Bella used to gossip about other people, she had no choice but to start withdrawing herself from their crowd. And so those people, they called a community meeting with Fina and Groovy, and they, like, guys, they slandered and blasted Chomzy. And then after that conversation, Sheggz, as usual, played his manipulative game, you know, with Chomzy, you know, by trying to make it look as though he's the good person. And guys, it pisses me off every time things like this happen with these housemates, not just with Sheggz and any other person, but these housemates, they know what's happening, but they act so dumb and naive. It's really annoying. And then fast forward to last night, going ahead to go and tell Chomzy, oh, Bella is crying, go and make peace with her. The question I asked myself was, is it Chomzy that's supposed to go and apologize to Bella, or is it Bella that's supposed to go and make peace with Chomzy? Like, seriously. I mean, both of them, they need to sort out their issues. Both of them, they need to apologize to each other. But my question, my bone of contention is, must it be Chomzy that goes to approach Bella first? Guys, the reason why this whole thing is pissing me off is because Sheggz has actually tried this nonsense with Doyin before. Yeah, he tried it last week. Bella had said all manner of crap about Doyin, insulted Doyin, was rude to Doyin, and then I don't even know whether Sheggz was lying, because to be very honest, I don't even see Bella as the sort of person that will insult people and then she'll go and start crying. So Sheggz had gone to go and meet Doyin and was telling Doyin that, oh, Bella is crying, blah, blah, blah. I would like you to go and make peace with Bella. Guys, trust Doyin. Doyin had questioned him back that I don't understand. Why is she crying? Why is this person supposed to go and, you know, apologize to Bella? I mean, Doyin had questioned him. Like, why is it that whenever Bella offends people, you will go and make a case for her, and then you want me to go and make peace with Bella? Am I supposed to be the one to go and apologize to Bella? Or is she not supposed to be the one to come and apologize to me? Sheggz is always using that emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail. You go and tell people that Bella is crying, you know, just to cause pity. So that they'll say, oh, Bella is crying. Oh my God, it's so bad. Bella is not crying. You go and meet her and say Bella is crying so that they'll go and make peace with Bella. How pathetic. But at the end of the day, it's a game, it's a strategy. And guys, to be very honest, I applaud Sheggz. I applaud Sheggz because whatever dirty strategy he's utilizing, to some extent, it's working on some of the gullible housemates. It's only those ones that are not really gullible that do not really fall for his shenanigans. But he's playing a strategy. He's playing a very, very solid strategy, a solid one. And that's why whenever he accuses the housemate of playing a game, I just shake my head and say, Sheggz, please just zip it, just shut up. You are playing a massive game, a massive strategy in that house. Even the Bella that you are calling up and down, my love, my life, you are using Bella to play strategy. Let's hear what. You know what, guys? I'm going to end this video here because I just thought I should paint the entire scenario to you properly. If not exactly as Picasso would do, but exactly as Bbnaija would do. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this matter. So just go ahead and share with us in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Have an amazing day. Bye.